Friends, welcome to Perfect News Analysis. I am Vineet Bhai once again before you. This time we are going to take up a very interesting issue once again on China. The fact is the Chinese President Xi Jinping may well be on his way out because of several factors. We all know there is a meeting going to take place later this month of the Communist Party of China's politburo, which is the highest decision-making body in China. And if there are reports to be believed, he may be asked to step down for the reasons that one, he has not been able to control the coronavirus. Two, the image of China on the international arena has taken a beating because of the fact that this virus seems to have emanated from China, and China has still not allowed any verification of that. Even though there has been a team of WHO to China, but they did not get anything from there so as to get the clue that yes, the virus actually originated from China. Two, there are domestic reasons. Number one, there is a fuel crisis in China. Number two, the prices of oil are shooting up like anything, as they are in India also. So on the domestic front too, the economy of China is not doing too good. That is one thing. Now the fact is, can you imagine somebody being locked up in his house for close to 2 years? Yes, for close to 2 years. And if you want to ask me precisely, for 654 days. Yes, I'm talking about nobody else, none less than the President of China, again Xi Jinping. The fact is that he has not stepped out of his house, of his country, for the past 654 days. Now this raises several doubts, whether his health is not good, or whether he is facing some internal crisis, or whether it's some other reason. See, the fact is, because of this coronavirus, nobody is willing to welcome him. Nobody is willing to roll out the red carpet for him, as used to be the case earlier. Here is a country which wants to compete with America, which wants to be on the top of the world. But the past 2 years have seen the way China has behaved, the way China's attitude has been to the rest of the world. It has not at all been cooperative. It has not been taken in the right spirit. That is the reason why no other country wants to welcome this China president at this stage. Number two, there is also the fact that in the past 15 years or so, there have been so many global conferences where the Chinese president was simply missing. For example, you had the United Nations Council meeting, and you had the G20 summit which was held recently. You had the COP meeting which was held in Glasgow recently. In none of these meetings was there any representation from China except for the virtual meeting. So what does it point out? It only points out to the fact that either his health is falling, something which we cannot confirm independently, and at the same time there will be no reports to confirmation of this thing from China either. So the fact is, that he is facing crisis internally, I think it's an open secret. And this meeting of the politburo, which is going to take place later this month, is definitely going to take a call on this. Although we would recall, and in fact we would like to know, about some time back, the current president, that is Xi Jinping, had come up with a resolution which said that there is to be a fixed term for the president of China. Now, under the new provision, this clause has been removed, and so he was hoping that he would get elected for the next 5 years too. That is another term. Now that resolution has to be passed by the politburo. But in view of the fact that, as I said, there are reports suggesting this thing, domestic crisis, his health, and his non-acceptability in the international forum because of his mishandling of coronavirus, which originated from Wuhan, I think all these things are pointing out to the fact that he is in for some troubled times. He may face the wrath of his own party people, because at the end of the day, what matters is to the CPC, that is the Communist Party of China, that China should reign supreme in the world. And if they want to compete with the best of the countries, that is America, in the world, you have to have a decisive leadership. Perhaps time will tell that what will happen. But as of today, yes, chances are that he may well be on his way out. Thank you.